My name is Brittany Liscourt, and I am joining you from the Children's Museum and Theater of Maine. And right now, the museum and theater is closed right now, so I'm joining you right from my home in South Portland. And it's South Portland, Maine, and I'm very excited to be invited into your home as well on this Friday morning. So today is a continuation of the Museum and Theater online programming. You can find this program and all of our online programs at www.kitetales.org/online. So today is part of our wildlife series, but I'm not outside. I'm inside right now in this special fort that I've made. So today, we're not going to be going outside. We are going to be bringing the outside right to us and using the outside as inspiration. Specifically, our wildlife challenge for today is going to be making story stones. And what are story stones? Well, we are going to explore all about stories and how to make little stones that you might find outside on your nature walks into fun and creative and endless inspiration for stories. So first of all, you might notice that I am in this wonderful little, I'm calling it my book tent, my wonderful book nook. So I bet you are probably doing a lot of learning and maybe some schoolwork from home. And it's really important that we have special places for special activities. It gives us some flexibility to go from place to place and can help our learning. So I made this special book nook so that whenever I'm feeling kind of tired or needing to take a break, I can come right in here and I've got all my favorite stories, and it's a special cozy place just for me and for reading. And today, I want you to hang out with me so I can show you my cool story stones and we can tell a story together. So here, let me show you what I've done. I went on a beach walk yesterday and I found some of my favorite rocks and I made pictures on them. Can I show you? I'm going to show you my pictures first and then we'll tell a story together. So who's this one? Got a snail. Can you tell what this is? It's not, it could be many things. The fun things about story stones is that the pictures could mean different things to different people. And that's great because then you have lots of fun and different and creative stories. I was thinking earthworm when I was creating this because, as you know, on Wednesdays, earthworms are one of my favorites. So we've got our snail or earthworm. This is one of my friend Reva's favorite animals. Yeah, the monarch butterfly. And it's a little abstract. I was thinking tree. And we've got an acorn. And I drew a shape here, shape in a line. Maybe a star, maybe a magic wand. I don't know. Could depend on the story. So I'm going to put all of our story stones into a little bag. Here they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as we pull them out together, let's tell a story. What do you think is going to happen in our story today? What do you think our story is going to be about? Well, to start off our story, how do most good stories start off? Maybe once upon a time? So this rock, it doesn't really say anything, but we're going to pretend it says once upon a time. I'm going to put it right here. Here's our once upon a time rock. And this rock is going to be happily ever after. I'm going to put it right there. And as we pull out rocks, we'll tell the story together. Who's going to come first? I wish you were here to help me pull some rocks out. Maybe this one. Oh, this is our first part of our story. Usually the first rock I think of as the setting, where our story takes place. Well, this is a star, so it kind of makes me think of nighttime. Maybe the story starts off at night. Here's our nighttime story. And let's pull out another rock from our bag. And this, usually I like to think of as a character, the main character of our story. Oh, it's a tree. Could the main character of our story be a tree? Absolutely. What do you know about this tree? Well, it's at night. There's just one tree. Maybe this tree is lonely. A lonely tree. I wonder why the tree is lonely. Let's find out. Let's pull out another. Oh, who is this? It's the butterfly. The butterfly comes into the story. So one night, there was a lonely tree. And this butterfly comes down and lands on the tree. And the butterfly says, "Oh, hello, tree." And the tree says, "Oh, I am lonely, butterfly." And the butterfly says, "Why? Why are you lonely?" And the tree says, "Well, I'm missing my dear friend." Because sometimes we miss our friends, and that can be lonely, right? Yeah. I wonder who the tree's missing. Let's pull another character and find out. Who could the tree be missing? Oh, I know who the tree is missing. It's an acorn. Acorns, they come from trees, don't they? They sure do. So here's our tree's friend, the acorn, and the tree is missing it. "Oh," said the tree, "I'm missing my friend, the acorn." "Oh," said the butterfly. "Yes," said the tree. "The acorn used to sit upon my branches, and I could talk to it in the morning and in the night, and it was always there. But now, just yesterday, the acorn fell, and now I'm feeling lonely without my friend." "Oh," said the butterfly. "Well, I bet I can help you find the acorn." "That would be wonderful, thank you." So the butterfly is going to help the tree. Is anyone else going to join in the adventure? Do we have other characters? Let's find out. Oh, pretty soon, who comes scurrying up through the ground but the little earthworm? "Hello," said the tree. "Hi," said the little worm. I'm wondering, could you help me find my friend?" "Sure," said the worm. Who is your friend?" "Well, it was the acorn that used to sit upon my branches that fell off just a day ago." "Oh," said the worm. "Well, I do love to crawl along the ground. I will look for your friend." So the butterfly and the worm are all looking for the tree's friend, the acorn. Is anyone else going to join them? Do you want to come join them? Who else? Oh, the snail. And the tree says, "Hello, snail. Will you help me find my friend, the acorn?" "Well, I do love to crawl along the ground. I can certainly look for an acorn." "Well, that would be lovely. Thank you so much." So all of these characters, the butterfly, the snail, and the worm, they all work to find the acorn. Do they find him? Do they find the acorn? What do you think? Is there a happy ending here? I'm going to say yes. So pretty soon, all three, the butterfly, the snail, and the worm, they say, "Oh, hello, tree. Look who we found, the acorn." "Hi, everyone. I'm the little acorn." "Yes, the tree has been looking for you," said the butterfly, the snail, and the worm. "Well," said the acorn, "I have fallen off so that I can become a big tree." Because that's what acorns do, right? They fall off trees, and then pretty soon they'll grow up to be a big tree. So you should go back and tell the tree that I'm going to stay small and little and down on the ground for a little while longer, but pretty soon my roots will sprout, my trunk will grow, my branches will extend, and I will be a big tree and join the tree right next to him. And we'll be trees together. "Oh, that sounds wonderful," said all the other characters. and they all lived happily ever after. It's our happily ever after story. So that was just a story I made up using the different characters, a setting. You can make any story that you wanted with your story stones. I'm going to put my story stones back in the bag. And if you want to make some story stones, let me give you some quick tips of how to do that. Here are some supplies that could be handy for you. So I used some acrylic paints, which are some special paints that will, when they get wet, they're going to stay right on your rock. So if you have some acrylic paints, you could use those. You could also use some tempera paints. Another strategy is you can use some glue, or something called Mod Podge. And you could take a little bit of paper, or even if you wanted to cut up some fabric, you could just take a paintbrush, dip it in your glue, and you could paint the rock first, and then stick your paper down and paint right on top of the rock. This is going to be a big leaf. I was thinking it could be a leaf. Maybe it's just a color green. And you could cover the whole piece and then let it dry. And then you've got kind of a Mod Podged story stone. If you're okay getting your fingers wet, you can use your fingers to spread out the glue too. And there you have it. You can use glue and paper or fabric or paint, or even if you wanted to use some markers, you can make story stones out of that. Really, any art supply you might have at home would be great for creating your own set of story stones. And you could use them to tell stories like I just did. You could bring them outside or put them with your Legos or in a dollhouse, and they could be characters in whatever imaginary play you're doing. So hopefully you do tell some stories today, and maybe you go outside for a nature walk to start the process of collecting some rocks you want to make into story stones. Either way, I hope you have lots of fun and lots of play today, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Tomorrow, we have another one of our special guests joining us. Sully will be back with another puppet performance. So we look forward to seeing you soon, and have a wonderful, safe, and playful day.